Hi, this is Greg Silva. I hope you've been enjoying our self-improvement month. I've got a great idea today. I've been waiting to make sure everyone's embracing these videos and they're really on a quest to make themselves better throughout this month. Today's project is a little bit different. Today we're going to talk about giving back. What I really want you to think is how you can use your lessons in your school to help people on a massive scale, people you don't even know, people who aren't even taking martial arts. I was talking to Zach Siokas the other day, and we were talking about different charitable events and how schools should get involved in this. And he was mentioning that he was watching TV and was really moved by a segment he watched where kids were really hungry throughout the world, and not just in different countries, but even here in the United States. And what he wanted to do as part of East West Team Global is to help this type of organization make sure kids don't go to bed hungry. And I was thinking about my team that I had at my school, East West Karate in Coral Springs. And we had a premier demo team was called Link 8. Link 8 was signified by I had the kids wear necklaces with a chain link. And the whole idea was a team is no stronger than its weakest link. And everyone had to be really strong on that team for the team to be one of the best teams in America. Well, I used to do a lot of traveling with this team. We'd go and we actually do demonstrations at different clients' graduations. One time we were in El Paso, Texas, at R.C. Acosta's school, and we did a demo, and I brought all the kids from the United States to Mexico. We went over the bridge into Juarez, Mexico. It's really neat because four of the members of my team were actually adopted from South America. They were Colombians and they were adopted and brought to the United States at a very young age. This was actually the first time they were brought outside of America since they were children, and I brought them over to Mexico. And this was really neat because they've never seen poverty like they saw when we went to Mexico. They've never seen women in the street actually sitting in the gutter with a crying child holding out a cup and begging for money. When we got back to the United States, I was looking for the team, and they were all on their cell phones, and they're calling back, and they're really thanking their parents for what they did and giving them the opportunity to grow up in America. So we came back, and I sat the kids down and said, I have two projects. One, I want to teach you about business. So these necklaces that we're wearing, this rawhide with the link on there, let's mass produce these. Let's sell them to the other students. And let me see if I can get some of our other schools involved. In fact, we got Team Paul Mitchell. They used to always wear the links. This was, again, back in the 90s. So I said, now we're going to take this money and let's do something special. All you kids are really moved by the conditions in Mexico. Let's adopt some kids. So we contacted the Christian Children's Federation. I think it's called the Child's Fund right now. And we chose 8 kids because there's 8 kids on our team. And we actually sponsored those kids with money that my team raised by selling these necklaces. Now, the whole point was teaching the kids about contribution, having them experience that feeling of helping someone who they don't even know, and they're just doing it for the right reasons. My challenge to you is now, what can you do in your school to teach your kids the same lesson? What type of charity can your school adopt? I was watching TV last week and I saw the Clintons in Africa. And I was just amazed that they were able to actually change not a group of people, but they're changing a whole nation. And I was saying, I would love to be able to do something like that. So how can I get my goal by helping you get your goals and helping your students feel this great sense of accomplishment and fulfillment? So what I'm asking you to do is pick out some type of charity, something that you're going to work for that's bigger than your school, and people that you're going to help from the money you make from your school, or some extra events you're going to do at your school. And teach the kids about contribution. Talk about this with your kids. Get really passionate about what a great feeling it is to help people from who are less fortunate than we are. And come up with some type of project. It could be a fundraiser. It could be an event. It could be that we're going to do demonstrations, and we do demonstrations. If we get paid for those demonstrations, we're going to give all that money back to a charity. It could be we're going to do a demonstration at graduation, and we charge spectators. And the spectator fee, 100% of that is going into our charitable organization. It could be that you're just passing around a hat or a bucket during your graduation and actually taking collection after you explain this project to the parents. But the whole idea is to do something big, really teach your students about contribution. And what I would like you to do is sit down with your staff, come up with something today on what you can do. I really enjoy the Children's Fund because you can get online, you can pick a child from a different country, and you have correspondence with that child. So it's like you're helping someone, but you also get the sense of gratitude because they're going to be writing you letters. You can see them grow up. I've been sponsoring kids. I'm on my third generation of kids now that I've been sponsoring this fund. It's a wonderful organization. When I had United Professionals, we had 23 workers. I had pictures of people that we sponsored and missionaries. And I sponsored one for every employee we had. So we had 23 pictures in different offices of missionaries that we had sponsored. When we had the Team 8 in our school in Coral Springs, we actually had kids we were sponsoring on our wall of fame. And we had posted letters. And so when people came into our school, we kind of explained the purpose and what we're trying to do as far as helping and teaching our black belt students about the importance of contribution. So that's one fund. You can decide what's important to you. Like I said, with Zach, he's really trying to help with East-West Team Global, help hungry kids. Jim Baran is working a lot with the Rhett's organization, helping Bob Alexander's daughter, Lily, raise money for education and research in Rhett's syndrome. So pick out something that's important to you. Send me some type of video, some type of feedback, because I'd really like to get a sense of what everyone's doing and how you're going to embrace this and how you're going to help change people's lives on a massive basis worldwide. Appreciate it. Thank you. And I really appreciate you following these daily videos. I know today's a little bit longer, but I thought this was a very important subject. Have a great day.